All right, Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone, from the least to the greatest. And Shalom, and salute to the hopefully elect. So this video is going to be about, I'm going to just do a response to the video the elder Karatzabar did on, it says, white man does this to Eve. Where is Cynthia G? Nowhere to be found. And that's correct because, well, first off, let me go to this picture because a lot of our people, Israelites, we trust in this devil, right? So let me go to this. All right, there you go. There go the devil go. Now, again, I got to say this. Some of our people look white, all right? But for the most part, these Edomites, so-called white man, are the devil. And a lot of our people are finding that out the hard way. In case of this situation, I believe the girl name was Sade Robinson or something. And yeah, so she most likely our people coming up in this society, and ultimately it's about the elect, because if the Lord ain't with you, then he ain't with you, and we come into this truth, we learn, one of the first things we learn is Yahweh Shah, or the one everybody ignorantly calls Jesus, is not a so-called white man. Now, they put this picture up here for us, for our people to worship this look. So when the Eve, they grow up, they see the money, the white man's face on the money, they see the structure, and they feel as though that's the way to go, But the scriptures say don't trust in the devil, And our women, they are bought into this feminism, this feminist mindset. Then you got the gender war. Then Esau set up these things just so you can come against us, But there's going to be more incidents like this hold on, because this is the main reason our people are destroyed, men and women. But mainly our women are caught up in loving this devil, But let me go into, because it's a lot of videos on TikTok, and a lot of people, some people are bringing awareness to it because incidents like this they try to hide. I remember one point we had it was a guy that was doing videos, and he was coming up with a video every week of something of a Edomite killing a Eve. I mean, every week it was coming like clockwork, but you won't hear this on mainstream media. You won't hear, you know why? Because they want Eve to keep these Eve, the so-called black woman, to keep worshiping this devil. And of course, these Edomites like Jeffrey Dahmer. In case this, let me go to the.
This is justice for shutting
so now
and
it's
fighting back.
A lot of people did videos on it. So what happened was, if you
here we go again.
Okay, so this dude.
I don't know what is up with these men that think they just own people, and the ones that's controlling and want to stalk and stuff. I don't know. I don't get it. What's up with y'all mind?
Hold on, brothers. Okay, so this guy, I was watching the elder video. He did a pretty good video on this as well. But this guy, a divestor. They got, of course, you brothers know they got movements where Eve, uplift this devil, put this devil on a pedestal. So you got, in this case, this guy I think she went on a date with him or whatever, and come to find out, he was like a low budget brat, You know, trailer park type. The bottom of the bottom, put it like that. But so she goes on a date, and this guy murder her, kill her, and dismember, cut her up in pieces, and put the girl body all over the city. You know, I'll go ahead and play this clip.
Including what law enforcement sources tell us they found in his basement.
Anderson has not been charged. At the same time, 19-year-old Sade Robinson has been missing for 10 days.
Police say she was last seen April 1st with her burnt car later found near 30th and Lisbon.
This past weekend, investigators discovered human remains near 31st and Galena over 3 consecutive days.
Now, this is the second place a body part was found in Milwaukee County in a week. That severed leg was found in Warnemont Park in Cudahy on April 2nd.
He cut her up and wow, yo, that's crazy, man. But hey, this is the devil. What can you expect? And when we do these videos and we're out on the highways and byways telling you, Jake, even you, we see a lot of you Drake women walking by, wagging your head. Hey, this is things like wait till the system start wrapping up, and you see less and less more police, and because that's what you got. That's your power. So when that the defunding of the police happened and it's all hell break loose, you're gonna need somebody to run to, but the door gonna be shut. See, the one you trust in, he's killing you. You know, this man, he got the Jesus look. He got the he probably was he was already a weirdo. I mean, he had a dungeon, and look. These authorities, they cover things up like this. Like Jeffrey Dahmer, they let Esau get away with murder, man. How long you think? Because I doubt if she was the only victim, but guess what? They'll cover it up. You know, he probably got away with killing a lot of black women over the years. You know, a lot of Eves come up missing, dealing with these crazy white boys, but they got so much hate for the black man, you know, you run to your enemy. Well, that's all right, you know. And more of these incidents is going to be happening, and it's in the scriptures. And let me get the scriptures. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 4. I'm going to start at 30. It says, and when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thou clothest thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold, though thou rentest thy face with painting, meaning you see these Eves, they putting up on all that makeup, you know, eyeliner, eyebrow pencil, whatever, you know, you basically renting out your face. It says, though thou rentest thy face with painting, in vain shall thou make thyself fair, right? Because a lot of these Eves, man, they look hideous without that makeup. Hold on. Yeah, it says, in vain shall thou make thyself fair. Thy lovers will despise thee. Who is Eve's lover? This white man. That's your lover. Caesar Borgia, the one that murdered you and get a $3 million bail. Come on now. If that was a Jake, hey, I had bails before. I got locked up with a couple bags of weed, and damn near had almost $200,000 bail. So they gave this devil, this cracker, a $3 million bail for a horrific murder, and no telling how many murders he got away with. You know, so we all know this justice system, it ain't a justice system. We know this draconian system is all full of lies and robbery. You know, so it's geared towards these Jakes. And if that Edomite that killed that girl, if he's part of, which I doubt, he's a low-level Edomite, you know. But these top elite devils, they do crimes like that and get away with it. Because if they see their names, like if they were one of the Rothschilds or something, oh, they coming home. You know, they coming home, and that wouldn't even be publicized. You see, so imagine how many murders and stuff they get away with. You know, this just a small incident right here compared to how much they really do. You see, but that guy, I forgot his name, man. Every week, sometimes twice, 3 times a week, he would have a new incident where one of these white boys was killing these black women. You know, these Eves. And they was getting petty sentences. I'm telling you, 5 years, 10 years. You know, so we telling you, but hey, go ahead, walk down the street, wag your head, like we ain't got the truth, like just like you do on the highways and byways, you know, because we got the Heavenly Father got reserved sisters that's going to listen to us, and most likely they are the elect. You know, we ain't worried about the 2/3. You know, the 2/3 going to get this type of judgment that this girl got. You know. And you know, I ain't being insensitive to the incident, you know, but it is what it is, you know. And we're going to see, as these times go in Babylon the Great, it's going to be more hideous. This been going on for eons. I mean, look at Jeffrey Dahmer, what he was doing. And that's going back over 30 years ago, maybe 40, about 30 years ago. So it says, for thy lover will despise thee, they will seek thy life. And that's what happened to this girl, you know, unfortunately, you know. It says, for I have heard a voice of a woman in travail, and the anguish as her that bringeth forth her first child, the voice of the daughter of Zion, that bewaileth herself, that spreadeth her hands, saying, woe is me now, for my soul is wearied because of murderers. And there's going to be a time when a lot of these Eves just going to be yelling, you know, needing these help because you got the devil on your side, you know, and you ain't know no better than a snake. A snake, you know what a snake does when you got your back turned? I don't care if you're on his side or not. He going to bite you. When he find out that you ain't no more worth or value to him, he just going to bite you and throw you out to the wolves. You didn't learn that during slavery? Come on, Eve. How long we been in this captivity? For over 500 years, 400 years? And these Edomites, I would say, they haven't been wifing you up on a large amount scale. You know? They look at the black woman as they little to get their rocks off and keep it moving, you know? So it is what it is. Let's go back to the, so that's what the water for this truth, because Jake growing up in this society, you're taught to love everybody, you know? These wicked ass, the Lord going to start bringing hell on these pastors too. These pastors and preachers in these churches. These fake, preachers or whatever, the Lord gonna start killing them. Watch. But you're raised to love this so-called white man. You're raised to love everybody, but who's loving you? At the same time, ain't nobody showing you no love, you know? And the water to the Lord for waking our eyes up to see this. And now we go out on the highways and byways, we do these videos, brothers get together, and we yelling out to the elect, hey, if you could avoid this, you know, because, hey, the spirit, if she knew the truth somewhat, or if she was a relative of somebody in the truth, and maybe she probably could have sent some evilness with the dude. We could see trouble sometimes, or an angel get in your head and guide you and get you out of trouble, you know. But these modern day feminist women, she was 19? So she, that generation, she probably was listening to Sexy Red. I heard she was a divestor or something like that. and she had a couple videos on TikTok bragging about being with these white men and Brad or whatever. I don't know. I can't. I got it from another source, But any old way it happened, how it happened. But we do these videos to tell you Israelite women to something you can avoid, you know, for future reference. Let's go ahead and play a little bit more.
Home near 39th in Oklahoma. And Hannah, you've been looking into his
Oh, and another
past
thing
all
I
day long.
want to say, if this was a so-called black man, all these black women be getting on him about dating a 19-year-old. They always got something to say about Jake dealing with a younger woman, but when it's an Edomite, they don't have no problem. I'm sure this chick, if she would have brought that weirdo to the house, that they wouldn't had nothing to say. This 33, which ain't nothing wrong with that, but I'm saying, but when it's a Jake, they always have a problem with it, because in this society, we're looked at as the boogeyman. Oh, you with you're 19, you're with a 33-year-old man, the big bad wolf. Why can't you get somebody your own age? But when it's the devil, when it's Esau, a lot of you look at it different, So it's a double standard. We in this hell. That's why we cry, we sigh and cry for the Lord to get up out of this hell. All right.
Yeah, Joyce and Patrick, and we have uncovered a lot, including Anderson's ties to Waukesha County and what sources are telling us investigators found inside this home exactly 1 week ago. This is the man behind bars, but not yet charged.
In the interest of Maxwell Stephen Anderson.
Dude look like a weirdo, but he got that, what they call it? He got that complexion for the protection. They don't expect not too much out of Esau,
Hearing in court in connection to a case that's captivated Milwaukee. Who is Maxwell Anderson? We know he's a Southside resident whose house at 39th in Oklahoma was searched by investigators 2 days after someone found a severed leg on the Lake Michigan shore in Cudahy. 12 News has confirmed the 33-year-old man has ties to Waukesha County, attending Kettle Moraine, Catholic Memorial, and Pewaukee High Schools in the early 2000s. Anderson has a criminal record, a 2014 misdemeanor disorderly conduct conviction in Waukesha County after an incident with a family member in Delafield, and in 2015, a misdemeanor domestic violence case out of Door County. For the last few years, he's worked at several Milwaukee bars.
He works full-time,
including The Rave from 2018 to 2020, most recently working at Victor's nightclub on the east side. A woman who claims she met Anderson there spoke to 12 News by phone, but asked not to be identified out of fear for her safety. She says he once invited her to his Southside home.
I remember there being something about a hole in the yard, and this was back in fall. I remember asking about it, and he was like, oh, I'm building a garden.
In a view from News Chopper 12,
all right, that looks like a hole there, actually.
a gaping hole next to Anderson's house was visible earlier this week. Inside the home,
And when I got in, it just kind of seemed like he was in the middle of a whole bunch of renovations, but kind of seemed like the kind of guy that never would finish them.
Thursday, 12 News learned from multiple law enforcement sources Anderson had what is described as a sex dungeon in his basement.
See? And a lot of black women, they engage in that weird, sex, I forgot the name of it, but they engage with these weird sex acts with these Edomites. And you'd be surprised who be into these things right here. This just got exposed because the devil felt like the evil spirit came on this devil to cut this chick up. This is some weird shit, man. I mean, this is horrific. I'm thinking, like, how could he even get out of this? What are you gonna say? Somebody else killed her? I mean, this I don't know. And so he separated, cut